We have breaking news. A 12-year-old girl killed by a downed power line on Detroit's west side tonight.
7 Action News reporter Aaron Baskerville is live at this heartbreaking scene with the very latest. Aaron.
Heather and Glenda, you said it best. A very tragic situation right now. Very difficult for everybody involved. Right now we are near St. Mary's and Grove on the city's west side. And if you can take a look down there, about 3 houses down, that's where family members and friends are gathering. That's where this happened. A 12-year-old girl. She was here visiting, playing with her 14-year-old friend. And that's when this tragic situation happened. That 12-year-old touching a down power line in the back of this house. Right now I am standing here with Captain Mark Thornton with Detroit Police. You were just telling me something before we got on, talking about how rare this is, that you've never had an electrocution of a young child like this?
In 30 years of experience, I've never personally encountered a situation where a young child, especially a child of this age, to be electrocuted.
How difficult is it for you and your men and women to show up on a scene like this?
Very, very difficult. We even asked for our peer counseling group to make the location to help our officers and any family members that are on the scene to try to cope with a situation like this. It's very tragic.
And something that might be even more difficult, you were telling me that they were possibly videotaping them playing out front and having a good time. They took it to the back. So is it possible that this tragic death was actually caught on cell phone video?
We don't know. The information originally that we had is that they were videotaping out in front and they were moving from the front to the back of the yard. We don't know at this particular point if they were actually in the process of videotaping themselves where they are in the yard when the young lady encountered the wire.
I know another big concern that you're trying to get to the bottom of. I know a lot of folks out here, some of the neighbors were telling me that that down power line in the back had been an issue for about a month. They're saying it's been down for that long. What have you been hearing? I know that's a question you want to get answered right away, right?
That is some of the commentary from the neighbors that we have been hearing, that the wire has possibly been down for a while. Again, DTE is on scene. They're doing their own investigation, and they're going to be the ones to say if there's been any calls for services to that location or not.
And if that wire has been down for that long and this has happened, I mean, what happens to them? There's some serious questions there, right?
That's something that DTE is going to have to be able to address. We as the police department can address their policies and procedures and how they answer or respond to calls for service.
And just wrapping up, what's the next step for you guys out here? I know you guys have been out here since about 8:05 when you said this happened.
Well, the next step is our investigative crews are out here, meaning our homicide, our fatal squad. Everybody has been notified. They're going to be performing their investigation to determine what has transpired. Also, the medical examiner is going to have to come out as well, but that's where we are at this particular point in time.
Captain Mark Thornton, thank you for talking to us during this difficult time. I appreciate you stopping for a second. As you heard right there, a lot of questions still. That down power line, how long has it been out there in the backyard? We're hearing a couple of weeks, possibly a month. They're going to try to get to the bottom of that, but right now a very tragic situation. Family members and friends are gathering down there. A 12-year-old has passed away. Let's send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Aaron. Thank you so much.